Telling tales of the gang, they break it down. Talking trash, cracking jokes, they own this town. PGN podcast, they're on the prowl. Sports and nonsense, they wears a crown. PGN podcast, oh, you can't look away. Stats and laughs, yeah, they sing your day. From the field to the mic, they always slay. PGN podcast, you know.
What up, what up, what up? PGN Podcast, episode 131. We're in the fucking building today. Fuck the week. We already know what happened. All right. We went to work, we worked out, and we grinded. That's what we do every week. Sorry, guys. I can't fake it. No, I'm joking. But yeah, man, let's talk about the fucking topic one, I guess. I don't have any cool intro today. With the last week, I had the X-Men '97. Had a good way to start it off, but I have none this week. I have nothing.
What? No Odyssey? That's what everybody's talking about right now.
But
I watched episode 5. It was great.
Bruh.
Well, it was all right. I feel like four was better. Episode 4 was
hell
better.
Yeah. Episode 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still good though. It's good. You gotta get that? Okay. Yeah. The standalone. I like the standalone episodes. It's a 10. Was it 10 episodes?
Yeah, I think it's 10 episodes.
And it's hard to stay on.
8?
Okay. Yeah.
Still, 8's kind of a lot nowadays, and you don't want the same topic the whole time. Like you want to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? And then they did that more in episode 1. Like every episode was connected, kind of. But this will be connected down the road. You'll see why Wolverine was gonna need his metal claws
adamantium back. Yep.
You're gonna see why he needs it. So they had to give it to him back first. And they did a backstory for it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Still, I like standalone episodes that explain shit. And it was cool to kind of see like his old clique back together. The only one that missing was Deadpool. You know what I'm saying?
Why did they have Morph there? I wasn't a fan of Morph. I like Morph, but I'm not a fan of him like that. They could have had Deadpool.
Well, Morph was there for the moral lesson at the end. Remember, they said, "Oh, you only see you as an animal." Shit, and because Wolverine had that with Morph and the other X-Men. Wolverine saved Morph, so it's like there is more to you. So they wanted that whole kind of dynamic for the show. So that's what X-Men does. That's what makes it good. They throw these little life gems in there in the middle of all this action. You know what I'm saying? So they kept that going, which I thought was fire. But yeah, man. Did you go back to the old ones yet, K-Dap?
Nah. I've been behind. I gotta catch up on stuff. So once the World Cup's over, I could finally catch up on some stuff that I've been.
Yeah, definitely. And if you gotta watch it more like it ain't just a cartoon. You gotta watch it like it's deeper, and you'll catch the shit. You'll be like, which is you already know. You've seen season 1 and season 2. It's kind of the same shit. It is kind of the same shit, right? I'm surprised they're the same writers. It's close.
Well, except the showrunner, they got rid of him. But
yeah, I know. I would say even from season 1, I think it was newer writers from the '96. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't those writers.
No, they're probably too old at this point.
Yeah, they're just expounding off what they did, and they're doing it good. You know what I'm saying? It's just as good. Yeah, so that's all I gotta say about X-Men '97. Yeah, man, fire show. Just fire. The whole dynamic with Magneto and everything.
Yeah,
everything. I think more about like what X-Men '97 does is they actually go deeper into each character. Like Jubilee actually did something. Like
she
Jubilee in the older ones, she never did shit. Like this one, they show her like she joined X Factor. She kind of went at it. You know what I'm saying?
She looked cool that episode.
It showed more what she could do. But remember, also in the older Defense, she just started, and that's how it is in the comics. When she's like kind of learning, then she's kind of ass. But when she gets like older, and knows her shit, then she starts getting. So that's what I'm saying. The way they expounded off the older ones was just that's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think does that too. I think John Favreau does that. John Favreau taps into like his own um like way of doing things, but it still connects. Like the Mandalorian, I think it's just as good as like the older Star Wars that George Lucas did.
Yes.
I think the Mandalorian is just as good as that. I'm like, well, not not as good, but I'm saying it's really good. Like it's close, as good. You know what I mean? Like Rogue One, that's a different writer, but Rogue One kind of was very on point with George Lucas and shit. It was a good Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to rebound off what the other person have it still connect and make sense. You know, you got to be a fan of it. You know what I'm saying? You had to. These writers probably watched the show who are fans of it, and they put it together. Maybe it was fucking their idea. Who knows? Maybe they're the ones that pitched it. Like, yo, I think we could rewrite this shit and keep it going. And it's crazy how even the graphics are. The cartoon is like oldish writing, but still updated. Like I don't know how the fuck they do it. That's good.
That's true.
Yeah, let's get to it. We're 6 minutes in on X-Men. Let's get to it.
All right, we finally have our World Cup final between Argentina and Spain. But before we get to that, I want to talk about a little bit that bronze final yesterday between France and England. It was a wild game. Like, you know, first half, it seemed like France wasn't even trying to play. They were down 4-0. Then Mbappe scored 2 goals. They made it 4-3. Had a couple opportunities to tie the game. And then Saka got the hat trick, and now people are complaining about, hey, why was he not against Argentina? You get a hat trick against France, and then put him in against Argentina. So, but that's here nor there. And then Bellingham, he finished it off at the 98th minute after Dembele, he made it a 5-4 at the 96th minute. So, really entertaining game. Obviously, for England, you're probably still disappointed if you're a fan. You probably thought, hey, this should be us right now against Spain. But you know what? Third place. Kind of showed something in that World Cup, and maybe they can build upon that in 2030. Saints, any thoughts on that bronze final from yesterday?
I loved it. They probably were like, "Hey, y'all ain't going home if y'all don't score a goal, y'all motherfuckers ain't going home, bro." Mbappe, bro, we send you back to Cameroon team, bro. You need to show the fuck up. Then that motherfucker, he went out there, he showed out, even though England won. Phenomenal second half. Like I'm still stunned. I'm still telling you, this is the best World Cup I have watched today. Even the bronze match, absolute cinema. Come on, what more can you ask for? I'm ready for today, bro. Like shout out to Mbappe. I hate seeing Harry Kane and then when Bellingham scored that goal, but like, isn't this what it's all about? This is sports, baby. This is sports.
Yeah. Yeah, let's say 6-4 is wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I assume you didn't watch it, Mac, or you just get some clips, watch some clips?
Yeah, I was kind of busy a little bit, so I see a little bit of clips here and there, but I was kind of mad because everybody was in like all my other chats, sports chats, and they're like, "Yo, this shit crazy." I'm like, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Yeah, man. But overall, the World Cup's been great. I don't know how today's gonna turn out, but from what I know and what I've kind of seen, like I said on Instagram, like real short clips, like nothing crazy that I could really assess. You know what I mean? Like it looked like it was fun, and looks like the fucking finals has something to measure up to. You gotta have it like as exciting. You know what I mean?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Even if it's a
yeah. No, I was gonna say the way Spain plays, Spain's really that like. They're like that technically sound defensive team. Mm-hmm. They're going to try to, play possession. They're going to limit opportunities. That's how they're going to play. So I don't expect the high-scoring matchup. It's probably going to be like a 1-0, 2-1 type of matchup. Yeah. So that's how Spain's going to play. So that's what I expect.
But Messi and the Argentina, they go down and they just find a way to come back. I know it's been against lesser teams and lesser competition, but they won. You know what I mean? What are you going to say? And they're at where they're at right now, so they still have that in them. Like they might be in a magical run. You know what I mean? Everybody looked at the Spurs; they're gonna whoop the Knicks' ass. Look, I didn't even mean to wear the hat. I didn't even mean to wear the hat and have it connect to the World Cup. I don't know how that happened. So hey, it could be the
I
same
think
thing as the
I think
Knicks.
you were excited about last night with Jalen Brunson and Roman Reigns.
Bro, please don't talk about that. That was the worst jerk fest session I've ever seen in my fucking life, bro. It was absolute bullshit, bro. They had Carl Anthony Towns come out for a match. I was like, cool. You know, whatever. He worked with Danhausen. Then it was Roman Reigns and Jalen Brunson literally saying, yo, you're great. No, you're great. You're great. Here's the chip. Here's a trophy. Here's a belt. I'm like, get this shit off my TV, bro. After I just watched a banger of a fucking match, get this bullshit out of here, man. Yo, I get it's New York. Never do a jerk fest session like that on my fucking TV again. Triple H, I'm gonna punch you in your face and then I'm gonna kidnap one of your daughters, bro. That's how awful that shit was. I get it was New York.
Yeah.
I didn't need to see that. I ain't need to see that.
I mean, you got to admit, WWE and the Knicks clearly have a relationship here.
I get it. Yo, and then it was like you brought out Tyrese Halliburton. He's with Seth Rollins. He's the heel. I'm like, yo, bro. First of all, Roman Reigns isn't even a face in this whole situation. Why the fuck is he with? You know what? That they got it. They got it, bro. I almost threw up.
Scumbag, you got any response to that rant by Cesar?
I saw. I didn't watch it. I knew it was gonna be. Come on, man.
Gross.
I've been at this too long. I've been at this too long to know what was gonna happen. So I never waste my time. But hey, shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. He's the spoils go to the winner, right? You gotta bask in it. That's why you got it. Enjoy it. You know what I mean? But he said he's been working out already. You know what I mean? He's been at it in the gym. You know, you gotta take his word for it because, I mean, you see it on the court. He puts the work in. But at the same time, he's doing it the right way. Like, enjoy it, ride it out. You know what I'm saying? Ride this shit out right now. So I thought that was a cool thing about, and it was an MSG. I think what limited also too is that he had the surgery. So I don't know, maybe they planned this and maybe they planned this at a time where they thought he could do something. So they had to scramble last minute probably and be like, yo, let's just trade the trophies. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a month plan turned into like a week and a half plan now. Maybe that's why it came out like shit. But yeah, man, shout out to Brunson, man. You know what I'm saying? But me and my dad and my other friend, we always argue now about who's better, Brunson or Ewing. And I say Brunson, and they go crazy. Like, what do you mean, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, he got it done.
I don't like to get in those discussions, but I'll say this. He's going to be more beloved than Ewing ever was. And that's just the fact that he won. So.
Yeah, no, I was saying it. I was like, yo, he got it done. And he's like, yeah, but Brunson had more help than Ewing, which is true. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I've been there many times, right? And I've seen Ewing do really good and then kind of falter, which is average. You know what I'm saying? The difference is, I mean, in clutch time, Jalen Brunson's shooting damn near 50%. He's like 47, 46% for his playoff career. Like, this man's getting done at a high clip in the crunch time. I said, bro, I never saw in the playoffs, literally, 3 minutes left. Knicks down 2. From 3 minutes to the last second of the game, it will be ISO Brunson. When Thibodeau was there, it was ISO. I said, yo, I never seen 3 minutes in that every player stands in a fucking corner and just watches Brunson dribble 1,000 times. For 3 minutes. Maybe give him a pick. And guess what? He's delivering. We literally saw him go on a 13-0 run by himself versus James Harden. The Knicks sat over here. The crowd knew he was getting it. The coaches knew he was getting it. The announcers knew he was getting it. The motherfuckers on the TV knew he was getting it.
Pretty much.
And he still did 13 straight fucking points. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's not that I'm trying to forget what Ewing did, but Brunson got it done, and I'm also counting in how he got it done. Yeah, he had more help. Guess what? When you win a championship, you get luck sometimes. Maybe Brunson had more of the luck than Ewing did. You know what I'm saying? But I literally seen Ewing miss a wide open layup. When did I ever see Brunson miss a wide open layup? The dude's hitting fadeaways in Wembanyama. That when it was 104, 100, and the 27, 29 point game comeback, what he do? Pull up a Wemby three, bow. Crazy. This motherfucker missed a wide open layup. That's all I'm saying. So that's just a little gem there for any Knicks discord. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but we had in the chat, me and my dad and my friend growing up, and we fucking they always killed me. What are you crazy? You ain't had no help. One of my friend did have a point. He said, think about the 90s, real quick, for the next topic. Think about the 90s, when it was about not the big three, the big two. It was always said you needed two to win it. You know what I mean? You had Stockton Malone, you had Elijah Wan had Drexler, fucking Jordan had Pippen. You know, Rick Smith was a really good center at the time. He had Reggie Miller. Like, it was two guys. Think it.
There's Shaq and Penny for a bit.
Shaq and Penny. That was the thing. So now, who does Ewing have? John Starks? We literally found John Starks' bag of groceries. He was undrafted. It ain't John Stockton. I love Starks. I have a Starks jersey. One of my favorite Knicks of all time. He embodied the Knicks. Hardcore, fucking going at it. This man was undrafted out the grocery line, guarding Jordan one-on-one. Like, how? And you know, Jordan got the better of it, but he wasn't giving up. He showed heart. But he ain't Stockton. He ain't Pippen. He ain't Elijah Wan or Drexler. These are stars that were drafted top 5 in their class.
Yep.
Stars since college, since high school, since elementary school. Stars. Ewing never had that. You know what I'm saying? You can say Brunson kind of had Cat. Cat's a semi. I think Cat's better than anything Ewing had as a partner.
And OG's coming to his own.
And OG's the Rodman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That was the advantage that the Bulls had the last 3. They kind of had a big 3 if you added Rodman. He's a Hall of Famer, right?
Yep.
So,
yeah.
You know, yeah, man. He had more help. And OG, think about this. OG shot 68, 67% from the field for the playoffs. So wild shit like that might be even higher than that. That's where you need the luck. That's where you need the tip out. The tip out to bounce. And Ray Allen gets into the corner and hits a fucking game-tying 3. All right? That's the luck sometimes you need. You know, Draymond gets suspended. That little incident led to a 3-1 comeback. You know what I mean? So sometimes it gotta happen. And it happened for us. The tip-in, pause.
Now to turn it right back around, Lionel Messi. You could say, hey, what he's been doing this World Cup has been similar, maybe even greater. Some of the performances that he's had.
Ready to who?
Oh. Why'd you even start him? Why?
No.
I'm making a comparison, all right? This is what we do here. This is what we do. We make comparison. We're ready to get to that in the next topic, obviously. So, but obviously, Lionel Messi, Lamine Lamel, a crazy picture that we saw from 2007 when he was a baby with Lionel Messi, and now they're playing against each other. Kind of crazy, that picture. So you will see. And Spain, that was impressive what he did to France this week. It was. So I don't think it's going to be easy for Argentina. I think it's going to be a very, very, tight matchup. It's going to come down to maybe a goal or two. And if you're Spain, you're probably going to want to score more than 2 to win. You might need to score at least 3. Well, I don't know if Spain's getting 4. I don't know if they're getting 4, but
they're gonna need 4 to score. That's why you can't lead. You can't with Argentina. You cannot be safe with a 2-score lead. They just score too fast, and especially when they're pressed. Look what they just did. Yo, everyone thought that game was over. Boom, flipped on the switch. Yo, Messi, that crosser. Oh my, that was a thing of beauty, bro. Thing of beauty to Martinez. I was like, I ain't got nothing to say. He's the greatest. He's just the greatest, bro. He's really Tom Brady out here. It makes no sense.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
So
you know what's crazy?
You're picking Argentina then?
I'm not touching anyone. But you don't understand. I've had Giants fans come up to me. My boy Sean, shout out to him, he's a Giants fan, was like, when I seen that pass by Messi to Martinez, I didn't think about Brady. I thought about Eli Manning in the Super Bowl. I was like, why the fuck would you ever bring that shit up to me on my phone? I almost blocked him. Almost blocked him, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, get to the next topic.
Too tough to pick for me. I'm just gonna say, hey, it's gonna be a good match. That's all I got.
Yeah.
You gotta pick or not.
Argentina. I probably should say Spain, but I'm gonna go with Argentina. I'm gonna go with the Magic. This is the year of the Magic. 2026 going down as the top summer in history.
Yeah.
Starting with, you know what? We set it off. The Knicks set it off. You know what I mean? They had the World Cup, the Jay-Z fucking 30th fucking concert, Yankee Stadium might be his last showing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think he's gonna do something else. He's gonna do something else.
No, I'm saying, and maybe not in New York. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just
He'll probably do it in MetLife next time. With the whole
Yeah.
situation at Yankee Stadium, I think next time he does a show here, it's gonna be at MetLife probably.
yeah. But still a classic show. You know what I mean? We got Spider-Man July 31st. You know what I'm saying? This summer's crazy. This summer's been crazy. Classic summer.
It's kind of true.
All right, anything else on this topic before we move on?
Nope, we can move on.
All right, this next topic, I don't like it at all. I despise it. It's just, I don't like these topics where there's lists, comparisons, who's better than who. But ESPN, you know,
Yes,
hey,
you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
We love these topics. We love these topics.
You brought it
Absolutely
up. You
love them.
I brought it up because it was hot button. And since I got a lot of on that. But ESPN, Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, he interviewed various NFL personnel on who, in his opinion, were not only the top quarterbacks with each position, but obviously quarterback is the position that's going to get the most play out of that discussion. So rankings go as this. No surprise, Josh Allen, number 1, Patrick Mahomes, number 2, Matthew Stafford, number 3, Joe Burrow, number 4, Lamar Jackson, number 5, Dak Prescott, number 6, Justin Herbert, number 7, Drake May, number 8, Jared Goff, number 9, and Caleb Williams at number 10. Obviously, a couple of omissions, 2 big ones, and I'll talk about the big one, Jalen Hurts. Well, why is he not on the list? I know, hey, look, I know he didn't have a good season last year. There was a lot of issues in Philadelphia with Kevin Patullo as the offensive coordinator, with A.J. Brown, whatever was going on with that in terms of Jalen Hurts and Brown. And maybe he didn't play well in that playoff game against San Francisco. I will admit that as well, but I don't know. I mean, he's led the Eagles to 2 Super Bowls. He won 1. He was a Super Bowl MVP. I think he's proven that he's a top 10 quarterback. Look, is he a perfect quarterback? No. Does he not throw over the middle at times? Yes. Is he not as anticipatory in his throws as you would like? Yes. But at the end of the day, for the most part, Jalen Hurts has performed in the big moments, and that's all you want for a quarterback. Who cares if he's not throwing 40 touchdowns a season or doing all this? He performs, and he's proven it. Like Scumbag, you're a fan of Eli. Eli was never a great regular season quarterback, but 2 playoff runs, he won 2 Super Bowls, so you can't take that away from him. And that's the same case with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And the other person that was a mission was Sam Darnold. And St. you had a video about it. Unfortunately, wasn't able to post it because Argentina-England game kind of dominated everything. But Sam Darnold just led the team to the Super Bowl. You got to give him credit for that. I know that he's had a tough career with some of the Jets in Carolina. He had to go to San Francisco to back up. And then Minnesota, he had a good year up to the end. But he's proven that he's a good quarterback. And he won a Super Bowl, so you got to give it to him. So those are the 2 obvious omissions. St. I'll go to you. Obviously, you had a video about why Herbert was ahead of May, so I'll let you go on that. And if you have any more thoughts on the list as a whole.
Yo, this list is complete bullshit because this list does this. I like the way he throws the football. I like the way he has all the mechanics to win. My thing is you have to include what they do in the system. You know who's also left out? I know he's not really given enough credit, but Brock Purdy is a system quarterback, but in his system, he wins. Yeah, we gonna take that away from him?
He's been really good.
Thank you.
If you probably look at the numbers, it'll probably be pretty good his career.
Yes, we are still banking off of. We like the way they throw the ball. We like that they're nice. There is no way in the world Joe Burrow is over Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow is still living off of his Super Bowl run in 2021. That is it. That is it. Lamar Jackson is a 2-time MVP, but he's lower than Joe Burrow. Come on, bro. Like, y'all are living off of mechanics and the way he throws the ball. Justin Herbert, to me, honestly, shouldn't be a top 10 quarterback. I'd even give Trevor Lawrence over him because Trevor Lawrence he's won some games. Does he look shaky? Cool. CJ Stroud just beat Justin Herbert in the playoffs last year and had a better game than him, but it's because he has the best arm in the league. Bro, what are y'all talking about? Y'all getting lost in the sauce. Sam Darnold literally left the Minnesota Vikings and they went from a playoff team to basically a draft team. They're rebuilding. They don't have a quarterback right now. You're gonna count that out? They were 14 wins. Now they have a new quarterback, JJ McCarthy. They can't do anything right. He just won the Super Bowl, but we're gonna keep him out because he's bounced from a play. Like, dogs, y'all doing too much. And that's why I don't like this whole quarterback list, because I'm like looking at the shit. I'm like, if you don't want to change the top 4, that's cool. Like, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar. I don't even know about Joe Burrow anymore, man. He doesn't. He's always hurt. He's always hurt.
No, don't do that.
He's always hurt. He's always hurt.
When he plays, dude, he's a fucking animal.
They're right. Like, listen, your best ability is availability.
Last year he had that game against I think it was the Ravens where he didn't want to play and he was like he had this dour look at post games like I don't know. It's not like
bro. All right, bro. Your team's averaging 40 points a game and you're losing. Sometimes you don't want to play no more. You're like, yo, what the fuck? I just put up 45 points. We lost 50-45. Are you kidding me? Jamar Chase got 250 yards, 15 receptions, and 3 touchdowns, and they lose the game. The fuck you talking? It's crazy, yo. And Higgins is always hurt. They're never on the same page.
No.
If they have Higgins with fucking a healthy Higgins with a fucking Jamar Chase, bro, I'm telling you, they'll be airing shit out, bro. They would be airing shit out. Highlight real shit. No bullshit. Burrow's a beast, dude.
Yeah. Listen, he just needs to stay healthy. But I
they need a defense. They're gonna suck his head. They need a defense. You can't. Joe Flacco came in and was dropping 38 points.
Yeah,
I give the head coach that. He could coach an offense. If his players are healthy, if he plays healthy, he's probably made bad decisions. Mm-hmm. But his offenses on the Bengals have been crazy. I've seen duels with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and putting up the 40 on each other type shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So that's you're done with that. You're done with your analysis.
No, I was saying, like, yo, Dak, I'm okay with, but once again, the injury thing. But Dak's been second MVP voting, and like so is May. Like, they should all be over Justin Herbert. The Justin Herbert love to me is weird. It just doesn't make sense. And the downplaying of Hurts, Darnold,
you know why?
I know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Nah, yo, I'm gonna say both of y'all right now. I'll give y'all some flowers. You just left me with nothing to say almost. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna bring up a lot of shit Zaza said too. But Brock Purdy was a gem. That no one think about Brock Purdy. He's really been unsung. And think about where he came from. They said they call him Mr. Irrelevant or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And let's give it up to the Shanahan. They said, okay, We wasted our fucking time with this fucking jerk off Trey Lance.
Yeah.
That's it. This kid's killing. In practice, he's killing it. They're like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Didn't he play for Illinois? Some shit. Who did he play for?
Oh, he went to like a Division II program, I think. I forgot the name of it.
But I heard that they played in big games before, like big stadium, big games. And some people thought that he was drafted pretty low. You know what I mean? But still, he's been killing it. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, another guy to mention, because if you're talking about mechanics and ability and fucking throwing the ball downfield and all this shit, Trevor Lawrence got the same shit Justin Herbert got. You know what I'm saying? And so why he ain't on the list if you're going by that? But I think Herbert is there because they believe he's going to take the leap forward now. People don't talk about is that they got Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, you talked about
Mike
this in the
McDaniel,
group chat.
yeah, Mike McDaniel made Tua look like a star. You know what I'm saying? And he got guys. He got Omarion Hampton. He got fucking. I'll give you a sleeper right now in fantasy, Zaza. Keaton Mitchell.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell, backup for the fucking Ravens. Very fast player. What happened in the Dolphins when they were at their peak? They had Raheem Mostert and Devon Achane killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Both dropped 1,000 yards that year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He may try to aim for that. So you may see Keaton Mitchell a little more touches. Scheme touches. Quentin Johnson's gonna get more scheme touches. They got two tight ends. They got Aronde Gaskin and Njoku. Okay, there's a good two pass catcher tight ends. We already know fucking Lam McConkey.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting drafted second round, Zaza. I'm looking at him to be a first round talent. Want to draft him early? Draft him early. He's gonna get a lot of ball going his way. And you got Quentin Johnson. He stepped up. Their third receiver ain't bad either. Trey Harris. He ain't bad either.
No.
He was a #1 pick, I think. Hey, you know, I think they're looking at more like this is the year he's gonna be solidified top 10. And, you know, I think what I was saying is more truthful. Like, even if it is a projection, right? What's making you project that? What has he shown you to make you think that he could be in the top 10 just because he got a better coach now? What if he's just a fuck up? What are you gonna say when he goes to Mike McDaniel and he's fucking horrible? What are you gonna say now? Or he chokes the game away in the playoffs? What's the excuse then? I guess it's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for a definitive. All right, I can't defend you no more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sometimes they have those players in the NFL that scouts and execs just love. You know what I mean? Like, they gotta be like, what? Like us will be like, what? But they'll love him, and they will win their whole career. But they'll be like, man, when he was in practice, he could throw fucking 40-yard bombs behind his back, but he just couldn't do it on the field. Everybody else, see, like, yeah, sorry, you know, Drake May did it 1 year. How is he top 10? And to mention over the other guys you just mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we could project. This is obviously a projection. So, I don't know about that one. Caleb, he did good last year, but I don't know. Those guys you got to question too. They got 1 year in. Jared Goff's been doing it forever. Prescott, I mean, Dak Prescott. You want to say a prototypical quarterback? Him and Lamar Jackson aren't prototypical quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? If you're going by that measure. But they've done it they got kind of longevity in the game right now. They've proven that they could be in the top 10. Stafford, same thing. Mahomes, all these guys. Drake May, Caleb Williams are unproven. Herbert's unproven. That's Prescott to a certain extent is unproven because he has got it done in the playoffs. But like I said, you give him longevity. He's been really good for a long time. You know, so if you look at it that way too, you could put Brock. I would probably maybe put Brock Purdy in the top 10 and drop Caleb. He had a great year last year, but I don't know, something about that guy. He's Brett Favre to me. I don't know why. I got this feeling of Caleb. is very Brett Favre-ish. Yeah, Burrow, nice solidified to me. Come on. Stafford, crazy. Number 3, I give him that just because he's still good, man. I don't know how the fuck, dude. He's old and he gets it done. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just their fucking opinion. I don't
Mhm.
agree with it. It's all over the place as per usual. And they probably do it on purpose. They sit in the meeting and they go, how can we piss people off?
Mhm.
Make sure you take Brock Purdy at top 10. He ain't shit. And everybody starts talking about it. Is Drake May better than Lamar? No. I don't think right now.
No.
But it's a projection because now you got AJ Brown. Now you see AJ Brown. Now you're gonna see Jalen Hurts without AJ Brown. And
Yeah.
we're gonna see what's what. You know what I mean? But yeah, to even have Jalen Hurts to be up there, yeah, man. That one year, when they won the championship, he was good. Not as good throwing the ball that year, but one year I had him in fantasy, and that was a sleeper pick for me because everybody thought he couldn't throw, and I drafted him like in the 10th round, and he was a number 1 quarterback that year until he got hurt in the playoffs for me. But that year, it was 2 years ago, I think, he was flinging the ball, dude, like airing it out, and they kind of got away from that offense, so he's not doing it. You know what I mean? I forgot who was the coordinator at the time. I think he left to be a head coach somewhere because he was that good. But yeah, he's changed every year. He's changed fucking coordinators. They can't get a solid one for him. So you're gonna hold that against him because even despite that, he's 1 fumble away from getting 2 championships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, you know, I thought we measured this game by wins, right? That's what we talk about, wins.
All the time.
Yeah, and he gets them, whether it's running it, whether it's whatever. Um, he ain't a prototypical quarterback, but he's a quarterback. And he gets it done his way. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Good talking points, but I don't know. It's lists just piss me off because they always get people in a frenzy.
Yeah.
So I feel like stop reacting to it. So they want you to do. You know what I mean?
Because they move the goalposts for a lot of quarterbacks. Like you say,
Yeah.
when they'll be like, "Oh, he wins," but then when it comes to people like Herbert and stuff like that, they'll be like, but he didn't throw the ball well." But you just said it was about wins. But Hurts wins. Yeah, but we don't like the way he throws the football. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Now you cut it out.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
I think one person who probably could make the list if he has a good year is Jordan Love.
He's another person living off of a run from 2022, bro. Like he needs to.
He has the ability.
Yeah.
But if he wins this year, he has to win a championship. You know what I'm saying to me? Even first round, second round may not be enough.
Sure.
Or be competitive and go to the NFC Championship at least.
Yeah.
You got to at least get there before, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard in that offense too because I like the head coach. I think he's a good head coach.
Yep.
He works with the offense very well. I think they, for some reason, haven't got like that big time receiver. They kind of get these receivers, these gadget receivers, and they all use them for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like Christian Watson's meant to just like run fast, take the top off of the defense, and then Jaden Reed's supposed to be the guy that's like Wayne Corbett, like getting intermediate passes, and then they throw the seam up the middle to Tucker Kraft. You know what I'm saying? Another guy that I had last year, fantasy, that was a beast, number 1 tight end, so he got injured. So that's a guy that's a weapon for him. So
yep.
Like everybody else, you gotta stay healthy, but it's a weird offense, I think, for Jordan Love to play because I think he's a very wide open quarterback.
Yes.
Like for instance, someone told me, one of my friends was like, "Yo, Deshaun Watson's doing bad on the Browns because they run the under center offense. You know what I'm saying? They don't run shotgun like that. And the way he played in Houston was shotgun. It was him kind of improvising a lot. You know what I'm saying? Getting out of the pocket and making throws. And he had DeAndre Hopkins, who was a beast. You know what I'm saying? So number one, you're not putting him in shotgun, and he don't have fucking DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? It's anybody would struggle. You know what I'm saying? And they're not playing to your strengths. So yeah, offense fucking matters, and I think it's kind of hard for Jordan Love to reel this offense in because it's very technical, it's very certain. But then when the big play happens, you got to make it. Like it's a lot. But I
Yeah.
think he's been doing good for what he could do. But yeah, put Jordan Love in a more offense where it's like gun that shit downfield. He'll love that shit. That's more his game.
You know who? Yeah.
Nah, go ahead.
I'll say, you know who else has a chance? I know he doesn't get talked about either. If Baker could have a good year, he could start entering some of these top 10 conversations because he had a good playoff run too. But once again, he's living off a playoff run back in the day too. He lost Mike Evans. I want to see what Baker does. He's always around there. So
It's hard for Baker. I love Baker because he has heart. You know what I'm saying? I give him that. He's just a small quarterback.
Yeah.
So that hurts him, but he got an arm. You know what I mean? And he's willing to take the fucking the chance. He'll throw a bomb up there. He'll try to make the game. Just that it'll come through, but I don't know. I think that the defense has been okay. They haven't really helped him too much. Bucky Irvin was hurt last year. Yeah, it's a lot. Mike Evans was, God has been in and out the lineup. It's a lot. But right there, another gem for you, Zaza, Chris Godwin. He doesn't drop.
Yeah.
He's there 6th, 7th round. Fuck it.
He's coming off injury. Yeah, he's coming off injury.
Just saying. Yeah. I know a 6th, 7th round. Think about if you get a fucking second receiver that's giving you fucking 6, 7 catches a game.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right about that one.
Another question here. Look, will Mike Evans have another 1K season? Yeah.
Yep. He should.
Yes. He's on the Niners. Kyle Shanahan is who you say him and Sean McVay may be tied for number 1. They are the best offensive minds in the NFL. Kyle Shanahan is an offensive guru. And his dad, Mike Shanahan, helps him. They put their brains together and they create this fucking crazy offense. They got Mike Evans. You mean to tell me he can have at least 1,000, 001? Yeah, he could, especially in the way the NFL's playing now. He need 1,000. Yo, those guys get 1,000 in 6 games. Yo, 1,000 he has 800 yards. 7 games, 800 yards. What? You mean to tell me it's 7 and they have another extra game? 17 games to score 1,000. Yes, he's getting 1,000. And he might have 15 touchdowns to go with it. I'm telling you right now. He's going in fantasies, maybe 4th, 5th round. I don't know if I would draft him that high. You know what I'm saying? In fantasy wise, you know what I'm saying? Because that high, you're looking for more like 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns, more catches, you know what I mean? I don't think he'll be a catch guy. He won't be a PPR guy. But he will have 4 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Average. And you're going to have the games where it's 5. You're going to have 1 or 2 games where it's 5 catches, 155 yards, and a touchdown. You're going to have those games. He's going to give them to you. Guy, one of the best 50-50 ball players of all time. Jumping at a high point, bringing it down. He's one of the greatest. Definitely Hall of Famer, definite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely Hall of Famer. So yeah, definitely, yeah. Draft him at your own risk in fantasy, though, in the top 4 around there. But if he pays off, pays off. That's the guy, right? Let's say I go wide receiver, first 2 rounds, right? Let's say 3rd round, I say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going for the gumbo. My 3rd receiver, Mike Evans. Fuck it. No running back. I'm going to go with 3 beasts. You know what I mean? And if Mike Evans works out, then my team's going to stop. That's where I'll take the risk at. He's like my 3rd receiver. But, that's just a little gem there for you fantasy people. What do you guys think? It's going to be 1,000, you think, easily?
It really depends on how because 49ers, they do like to run a lot with McCaffrey. So, and it also depends on how he have his health. Obviously, he had a kind of up and down year with his health last year. So if he
That's
can play
true. That's true too. Yeah,
games, he has a good chance of doing it. So, and I
definitely.
think it varies
Definitely.
both in terms of how the game plan is each week, and then is his health. So, I would say if he's healthy, he'll probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. I think he could because Purdy does get hurt like week 6 and 7, but Mac Jones has come in and he's shown that he can throw the ball as well, and he likes throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So that could be where he gets a major chunk of his yards. So I think Mike Evans has, one more 1,000-yard season left in the tank. So
it's always like, when is it gonna end? Because it's the same thing it's the same thing. Do you draft Derrick Henry this year in the second round? Like, when is it gonna end? Is this guy gonna just be a beast until he's fucking 38?
yeah,
Like, it's hard. But yeah, I think Mike Evans and Derrick Henry are kind of in the same conversation. Like, when is it gonna be the year that they're ass? It's gonna happen, but when? They've just been consistent their whole career and consistently dominant. Not just consistent, but consistently being in top 10 conversations. Derrick Henry's been a top 5 running back for the past 10 years. Easy. You know what I mean? Easy.
Yeah, but he does have that fumbling problem. He does have a fumbling problem, and I think that comes with age too. Like, how it's like, once the running back start fumbling more, you're like, oh, you get in there. You get in there.
Yeah. He's getting old, man. He's had some big collisions, bro. He's had some big collisions. So yeah, I get it. All right, what's the next one? We're at 46 minutes.
Pepper Ticks. Don't know what happened to St. Zob, but usually we have a sponsor with Nickel Pass. So obviously Nickel Pass, you get all your news information. So just sign up for Nickel Pass. Easy to do. So, all right, our first Pepper Tick is Moana. You see both the reviews and in terms of the money it's making, not very good. And apparently it's only made $95 million worldwide in its first week in theaters. So it has to make at least $600 million to break even. And it doesn't like that's likely to happen. So I was going to pose the question, does this mean that maybe live action movies or something that should be made in terms of every form of fiction? In my opinion, yes, because Moana just came out, the first movie came out, 2015, 2016? So it's only been out for 10 years. So that's just not enough time for people to be like, oh, you know what? I like that movie. It's not much of a nostalgia play. So I can see why it didn't really hit in terms of making money. And obviously, that ridiculous wig that The Rock had in the movie, I mean, come on. That looked crazy. So I think that's something. Like one of my favorite shows I like to watch is Invincible, and the creator of the show, Robert Goodman's talking about creating a live action Invincible. I'm like, I don't know if I want to see that because it's kind of gory and it's like violent, and obviously you got space. It's a lot of space going on, so that's gonna be hard to do in terms of live action. So I don't want to see an Invincible live action. I don't want to see a Dragon Ball Z live action. We saw that with Dragon Ball Evolution. That was terrible. So I feel like, hey, certain things like Odyssey, that works as live action. So, but obviously it's based off of Greek mythology, so that works. But Moana remake, kind of see why it didn't work. So I think in terms of live action, you got to be smart in terms of what forms of fiction work for live action. Maybe some things are more suited to be video games, more suited for cartoons or animated features, but not everything, in my opinion, should be live action. Scumbag, what are your thoughts on Moana not doing well in live action content in general, I guess?
I think I need to know when did Disney have a successful live action movie?
The Lion King movie did
maybe?
well. It did well, but it wasn't.
It wasn't the same. I saw it again on the live action. I was like,
money, but it wasn't.
It wasn't as good as the cartoon. It just wasn't. So if that's their best one, then I'm sorry, it's been a failure. Why you keep doing it? It's sort of like Sony keep making superhero movies. Why are you doing this to us? Why are you making Madam Web? Why are you making Craven the Hunter and Morbius and fucking Venom. Why are you doing this? And it's flopping. They're losing millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. But they keep doing it. I heard something in the contract. They got to drop a Spider-Man movie every year to keep the rights to Spider-Man. So they just put out anything. They have the rights to his villains and his characters. So they're like, fuck it, we're gonna make a Spider-Man movie just so we can keep. They're losing money on that just to make back the money back on Spider-Man when they split it with Disney. So I guess just so you know that Sony puts out a Spider-Man project is trash. The only thing they've done has been the cartoon, the Spider-Verse. That's been good with Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first two have been good. They're doing a part 3. They have to. It's good. They found a different way to do it. So good. Spider-Man Noir too, right? They did that.
Yeah, they're doing something on Amazon
It
Prime.
was
I know that. Nicolas Cage
it
is
was Sony, right? It was Sony that did that, right? It was Spider-Man
well,
Noir
yeah.
with Nicolas Cage. Yeah. So see, they're trying to do these projects to keep the contract alive. But yeah, I don't know. Cut it out with the live action. Leave it at the cartoon. It's fine. Imagine like a live action Toy Story. Like, no, I don't
No.
want to see a live action Toy Story. I don't know. Well, I don't know what you think are.
I want to speak to a bigger point about this, and that is the fall of Dwayne The Rock Johnson's movie career. This man hasn't done a goddamn good movie in years, and he thought, "Yo, Moana did well. Let me make a live action of it." I was like, "Yo, dog, I don't
Well,
want to see
to
no
be
live
fair,
action."
apparently Disney was the one that wanted to do it, not him.
Yeah, but he
So
didn't say no to it either. He didn't. He's not gonna say no to it either. You already know this. Fast and Furious. This man's working on another goddamn Jumanji, bro. Another Jumanji. How many Jumanji movies you gonna make, bro? How many Jumanji movies you gonna make? And for The Rock, I think the thing that he keeps doing a lot of these things to make it work is that he's mad that Batista and Cena have kind of passed him in the movie business, and I think he
Hold
knows
up,
that.
hold up. What about? I heard this was really good. The Smashing Machine.
It was all right. The one where he played, the one where I know he was okay. That was his best acting he's done in a while.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's just a misses. Black Adam, miss. Like, bro, like it's
well,
so bad
that was
seeing it.
bad because he tried to do a power play with WB, and it failed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's part of sometimes you not knowing yourself. Cool out. Now look at it. Cena's flourishing in your role, and you're not even in there.
Jungle Cruise was bad. Rampage was bad. Skyscraper was bad. Sense of Intelligence was kind of bad.
Bro, what
Yeah.
I think the problem.
Hobbs and
I think
Shaw.
I think the problem is people don't watch movies for the movie star anymore. I was going to actually get into this. People want to watch movies that are good. Why do you think the Odyssey's working? Why do you think that's a hit? It's not because of all the actors that are in the movie. It's because people have heard good things about the actual movie itself. You see back in the day, hey, you have Tom Cruise in the movie, oh, I'll watch that. See Denzel in the movie, oh, I'll watch that. Will Smith in the movie, oh, I'll watch that. That's not the case anymore. So I think for The Rock, he just has to change his strategy. Maybe do some more dramas where you're a third act instead of the top billing.
I think that it's changed and it's not like that no more because the stars don't exist anymore. I've said this before. Like, where's the next Leonardo DiCaprio? Who's the next Jack Nicholson? Who's the next Denzel Washington? Who's the next Will Smith? Who's the next? I mean, name them. We had so many back then. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing with music. It's the same thing with sports.
Yeah,
Huh?
I said the monoculture has changed. It's not like back in the day. If you wanted to see a movie star, you only got to see him on the movie theater. Now with TikTok, Instagram, all this stuff, you see people all the time. So it's not the same type of visual reaction that you get seeing a big star. And I was like, oh, we see these people all the time. You know everything about these people now. So it's like, So I think that's also a factor as well. It's just things aren't the same as it was 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see. I don't know. I think Michael B. Jordan is getting there. Um, I think
And
after
he's smart. He's
Sinners,
smart. He's not on social
I
media as
think
much as he used to. That's another thing he's done. So
yeah, but he's close to that point that if he's in it, I'm gonna watch it.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's different with him. Like he's gotten good roles. I think Sinners just solidified him. To be honest, Sinners to play both guys, it was a good fucking acting role, man. It was the best he's ever did. Um, yeah. I just think it's not more guys like that. It's hard. Like it's hard to be that because you got to be good at your craft and you got to be a sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be appealing to women. You know, like Tupac said, it's a biggie. Uh, girls gotta want to fuck you and guys gotta want to be you. That's part of being a star. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think
Yep.
in our time, the era we just grew up in created those stars. You know what I mean? It was weird. There was stars everywhere, bro. It was insane. Like I can't even in music, like all the rappers that were good and sports, all the fucking stars that were good. Like it was 90s was just a golden era. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
I think society has changed in a lot of ways. So I think those
yeah.
days are over. So it is
That
what it is.
that factors in too. That does factor in too. It
Yep.
is more accessible to get these people on your phone now on a regular basis. So it's like to go see them in a theater too. You know what I mean? So yeah, it definitely does play a part.
So one, not trying to burden on the Rock, but the one difference between him and Michael B. Jordan, they don't play the same character. Rock plays the same character in all of his movies. Tough guy, can do no wrong. It's just like, yo, bro.
Yeah, but
Besides the one,
Rock is a wrestler. He's a
yeah,
wrestler. You know what I
but
mean? Let's be honest. Yeah.
Batista, I gotta give Batista his credit. Batista shows out in his movies. Like he has a
Yeah,
large
because
range of
if you listen to interviews, you could tell he's really into the craft. He wants to do
yes,
movies that test his acting ability. The Rock, he's just in it for the money. And I'm a big
Yeah.
Rock fan, but I'll be honest, he does it for the money.
Yeah, he
yeah.
does what he could because he's not a good actor. He's a wrestler. Even
And
John
but
Cena, like they all kind of act the same. John Cena, all the wrestlers like act the same way. Like they act just dumb and strong. I don't know.
yeah. And
They don't
also
do
one
anything.
the my bad to cut you up. The one
Yeah,
difference between Rock and Cena is Cena will make fun of himself. But you can tell Cena's like, yeah, I because like Peacemaker, that they have like 3 seasons on that show. Because John Cena's just being goofy. He's allowing himself to just be like where Rock's always, you can't make fun of me. If you the only person who make fun of him is Kevin Hart. It's like, dude, just lower the ego a little bit. You'll be good. It's okay. I don't know, man. Rock
that song's a
just
hit. That song's a hit though. What can I say except you're welcome? That song's a
no,
smash, dude. You gotta
don't
give
play
the
that
Rock
song,
that.
bro. Play that song on your retirement from Hollywood, bro. Like let's
I,
keep moving.
I, I was playing that for my niece this morning. Come on, that was
Yeah,
a
that's
banger.
I know that.
All
Now,
right,
That's
apparently,
how you go.
he's going to be doing a movie with Martin Scorsese pretty soon. So we'll see how that goes. So,
woo! He about to prove you wrong, Zaza. He about to win an Oscar.
hey, buddy, if he's doing that, you tell he's taking this a little more seriously now. So we'll see how
Like I
that.
said, because he knows who's getting he knows what his competition is, but it is what it is. I mean, Rock, you'll do what you do anyway.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the next topic. So obviously the big story here is Cyclospora. What is Cyclospora? It is
Yuck.
a parasitic illness that causes explosive diarrhea. So that's been all the talk, and this outbreak. 31 states have been had cases. So it's really been something that people have been monitoring the last few weeks. Let's see, trying to this article here. I'm reading about it. So yeah, so really, really the cause of this outbreak has been because unfortunately, what's going on with our government, the current administration cut public funding for monitoring these type of illnesses, and as a result, obviously, this outbreak has occurred. And what are the foods to avoid? You have to avoid bad salad greens, basils, cilantro, parsley, raspberries, blackberries, snow pears, and sugar snap pears. So obviously, you guys have to avoid that. If you want to eat those products, you got to cook them. You got to cook them like at least 150 degrees. You got to cook them well if you want to eat those products. So my thoughts on this are, unfortunately, hey, this is what it is. You know, we got people in positions of power who aren't really qualified to be in the position that they're in, and as a result, they're cutting funding for stuff that is really important in terms of making sure that our foods are safe. And this is what's happening. So you just got to stay vigilant and be careful. That's pretty much all I can say about this situation. Saints out, what are your thoughts on this explosive diarrhea outbreak situation?
Shit's ridiculous, bro. But like, it makes sense. Like, yo, you just gotta watch out what you're doing, bro. Like they always say, watch your food, watch your fruits, boil everything, dude. Just take care of yourself, man. Like, I don't even know how this shit gets by, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter what government's in charge. They always trying to take us out, bro. Remember, they are always trying to take you out. Know your government. They always trying to take you out. And it might be by explosive fucking diarrhea.
No, this is crazy. The memes, people are like, yo, I want to lose 25 pounds. Like, not like that.
Not like that, no.
Not like that.
Think about back in like colonial days, people died from diarrhea. It's crazy. That was just something we go through and just go to work the next day with shitty drawers on. No, but yuck. That's it. Just yuck. I don't want to talk about people getting diarrhea. It's just fucking. I'm good. Just be careful, guys. Stay safe.
Yeah, go to Taco Bell. Even though they said, "Hey, we got rid of the lettuce," I'm like, "Yeah, not."
It's all right. I'll still eat lettuce to a certain extent.
All right, the last pepper take. This one's actually a funny one. Yellowstone Park. There was a bison. Obviously, he was irritated, and a couple of tourists weren't smart enough to realize maybe we should just get out of his way. Unfortunately, for one elder gentleman, he didn't get out of the way. He tried to get out of the way, and he wasn't fast enough to do it. And he was slung high in the air. He's hurt, but obviously, good news for the bison. He will be euthanized, so I'm glad for that. So the bison could do whatever he's doing. And that's it. So, obviously, my thoughts are simple.
Wait, he's getting euthanized or not getting euthanized?
He's not getting euthanized.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, my thoughts on this are simple. Hey, if you're near a wild animal, I'm not trying to get near no wild animals, man. I'm just like, hey, I'll see you from afar. I'll be impressed by whatever it looks, whether it's a bison, bear, whatever it is. I'll be impressed by nature by afar. I'm not getting any close to any wild animal like that. Because I don't know what it's about, and he doesn't know what I'm about. So that's how it should be. So those are my thoughts. Scumbag McGee, what are your thoughts on this bison attack, I guess?
Yo, stay out of motherfucking bison's way. The fuck you standing near a bison for? I'll be so far from a bison, I'll be barely able to see him. I'm good. I see him right here. I don't need to get up close to him and pet him and get a picture on my phone of him. I don't give a fuck because I'm trying to avoid that. Motherfuckers see a bison and like, oh, what does he run? Like 5 miles per hour? No. What is his speed? Like 25, 30 around there? Like that's fast. Get hit by a 20-mile-per-hour car right now and see how you feel. Like, and that's fast. You're fucking fat ass. You're out of shape, fat ass on the couch, outrunning a motherfucking bison. Why are you even in range of him to run up to you and do that to you? Like, I'm glad he's not getting euthanized. You can't get mad at a bison going bison. The fuck? That's what he does. He's a bison. He runs people over, get too close to him. That's what he does. The fuck? What's that shit? You see that Chris Rock joke where he's like, "Oh, the people go crazy. Oh, the tiger went crazy when Siegfried and Roy, when the tiger attacked Siegfried and Roy, and they're like, oh, the tiger went crazy. The tiger went crazy. Chris Rock's like, nah, that tiger went tiger. That's what the tiger does. The fuck are you talking about? No, the tiger went crazy when he was on that little fucking unicycle with a fucking German helmet on, fucking wheeling around a circus. That's when the tiger went crazy. Other than that, he was doing what is his nature. The fuck? But yeah, that's how I feel about it. I'm glad they euthanize him. Leave him alone. How many stories have you seen on people have safaris? They open the door and you get killed by a lion or some shit. Why are you getting out of the car of a safari?
Yep.
My windows are up, especially with lions and tigers around. They got their arm out the window, smiling. Get the fuck out of here. Window will be closed. Not getting in this motherfucker. So I don't know. I think people should just let people be let animals be animals. Like, how would you like, right? If right now you fucking outside with your girl and some dude just does like this to you with a camera. How you gonna react?
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, yo, bro, what the fuck you doing? He's like, huh? What? Nothing. You might punch him in the face. If he keeps standing there doing it, it might happen. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it. Be more mindful. Just because they're animals, I mean they want to have a camera in their face.
Why are there always a certain people who think it's okay to get close to these animals? I'm not saying names. I'm just saying it's usually these people who get close to these animals that are like, hey, I know him. He's friendly. He's gonna do this. These are wild fucking animals. It does not matter. They have primal instinct. Yo, do not get close to them. Like, I'll see people getting close to moose. I'm like, that is a fucking moose. Leave that shit alone. Oh, he looks harmless. Okay, you're gonna find out how harmless he is. I always say natural selection has to take over because a lot of people do some dumbass shit, and there got to be consequences for this shit, man. It just has to be. It just has to be. It's ridiculous. I ain't got nothing else to say on that. It's just stupidity, bro. Like, and that old man.
You got consequences.
Bro, yeah, there you go. Broken head, broken back.
He's still alive.
Yeah, for real. A bison tossed one of us in the air, we're gonna be hurt. Ain't that he ran over him, right? Like, you stomped him out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hold on, let me see if I can find that.
I think I saw him kind of stomping on the ground. It was stomping on him. I'm like, damn.
We'll learn. We'll learn next
I'll see people hop out on deers. I see videos of that where deer attack people because they're hopping out.
Yeah, he broke his femur. He broke his femur. Look at that. He broke his femur.
I guess you live and you learn. Maybe when he's peeing through a tube with his fucking leg up in the air and a cast.
And requires surgery, bro. Get your
I saw an article. They just did surgery on his femur. So.
Jesus. Whatever. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that, man.
Oh, I think so. I'm reading the article that said that he got hit by his head, not the horn. So imagine if he got hit by the horn.
Oh, would have pierced him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have pierced him. People with that force and how sharp that shit is. That's what them horns are there for. They're there to throw attackers off. To kill them. Yeah. Wow. Do not go near a fucking bison, bro. I don't care how friendly it looks. I don't care if it's eating grass. I don't care if it's sleeping. Once that shit gets up and starts running, you're not gonna outrun it. You're just not. Not Tom Cruise. Not The Rock Johnson. You're fucking Edgar from Hot Topic. You ain't doing shit. You're getting ran over. But yeah, man. That's it.
Gotta get ready for this World Cup game.
Yeah, by the way, thanks for everybody that's been following us on our various social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So our follow count has been high. Obviously, St. He's got a lot of comments, and people have been saying a lot of comments and stuff. So you've been going back and forth the whole World Cup. So I know it's been fun for you, especially St. with the World Cup.
Yeah, because I stopped arguing with people after a while, bro. Like, there's times where conversations still going on. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm at work. I don't give a fuck what you talking about right now, bro. Like, and they're still talking. They're like, yo, I think. I'm like, yo, bro, you got it, man. Like I always say I have a 2-hour argument period. If you go after that, I'm good, bro. Like, whatever you're saying, you got it. You got it, bro. And everyone's like, no, but that's for engagement. I ain't got energy like that.
Yeah.
That's how you feel like how a celebrity feels. Imagine if you're a celebrity, you post anything. It's like, it's crazy.
They turn their phone off.
Yeah.
They post a picture and turn their notifications off. They post a picture, probably just delete Instagram and just don't even look at it. Some of them have teams that just post it. They don't even be on it. So, yeah. Imagine the DMs. Probably sick.
Yeah.
Annoying, bro.
Like a guy with a SpongeBob fucking Abby, like 50 Cent. You're like I love you like my dad. He's like, okay. Probably some wild shit going on in DMs. But yeah, man.
All right, you can follow us on PGN Pod on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and Twitter as well. Obviously, St. and I will have post-game analysis. We'll have reaction videos. I don't know if Scumbag, if you're going to do one or not. But welcome to, obviously.
I don't know if I'll be home, but we'll see.
Oh, well, we probably won't be home either. I'll probably do it from, right wherever I'm going to. So, but all obviously, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Peace.